Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, with me Rika Amelia. I am a student of English Education Department at UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. In this video, I want to review my 10 articles. Guys, I hope you enjoy watching it. Check it out. First, I'll show you the 10 article titles. One, teaching speaking skills to EFL college students through task-based approach, problems, and improvement. These articles discuss the problem of Yemeni students who have difficulty communicating in English, and the author discuss how lecture improve and reduce the problem of difficulty of English speaking ability to students through a task-based approach, and not only in the classroom but also outside the classroom. The purpose of this study is to find out the extent of Yemeni students, and which aims to develop learners' communicative competence and be able to express themselves orally and fluently. The author findings on the article made that students show improvement in speaking skills after the test, and that the aim of providing task-based speaking skills learning was effective. 2. The effectiveness of Bandura social learning theory in learning English speaking skills among secondary school EFL students. This general problem area of the article is to investigate the theory of learning English speaking skills among EFL secondary schools, and the author discusses what if Bandura social learning theory can be used in the learning of speaking skills. The purpose of this study is to investigate whether Bandura social learning theory can be used in the learning of English speaking skills, as well as to assess the consequences of incorporating this theoretical perspective into the learning of English speaking skills. The findings of this study indicate that the role model concept proposed by Bandura enables university students to learn clinical language and participate effectively. Social learning theory is used systematically and thoroughly. It can naturally improve the performance of secondary school EFL students as it provides a more innovative and flexible learning experience. 3. Speaking anxiety and its effects on participation in group discussions in L2 classrooms. The reading of this article is to examine the effects of speaking anxiety on the effectiveness of group discussions. The author discusses how learners can communicate thoughts, feelings, ideas freely and efficiently, as the improvement of speaking ability is very important for students who are bilingual in their schools. The purpose of this study is for students to be able to use Kiswahili to communicate with the group discussion technique, which is an oral interaction. In this article, the findings obtained by the author are students' poor educational background makes them unable to speak Kiswahili well. Teachers' firms and quick correction of grammatical errors fosters fear in students who are trying to master Kiswahili. Students who are trying to master Kiswahili. The 3 titles above are both about improving speaking skills to students, which aims how to get students to speak a second language other than their mother tongue. Also, how to get students to reduce their anxiety about learning speaking skills, especially teachers who must be able to balance the way their students learn, such as learning using group-based approaches and tasks. 4 Coping Strategies on Listening Anxiety of Saudi EFL Learners, a Qualitative case study. This reading contains problems in listening. There are strategies used in listening comprehension and strategies to overcome listening anxiety. In this article, the author discusses how to reduce students' anxiety during listening classes. It aims to provide significant implications for learners, teachers, and course developers. In language learning, there are 4 language skills, namely listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Of the 4 skills, in Saudi, a large number of listening skills have been neglected for assessment and teaching purposes. The authors conclude that techniques and exercise can help the learners in reducing their anxiety during listening classes. 5 Dictogloss-based activities for developing EFL learners' listening comprehension. A common problem encountered is developing EFL learners' listening comprehension. Therefore, the author of this article intends to discuss about learning to develop listening for EFL learners by using the basis of Dictogloss. Aims to solve the problem of developing students' listening by following the Dictogloss themes, so that the university not only pay attention to English grammar, reading, and vocabulary. Findings: the authors found that using this Dictogloss-based improved the listening skills of EFL learners has a significant effect, and it seems to greatly improve the listening comprehension performance of the experimental subjects. And the main conclusion in this article is that using a Dictogloss-based embodies various principles of language teaching that including cooperation among learners, thinking skills, and teachers as fellow learners. Difficulties faced by tertiary level EFL learners in listening. The general problem area of this research's article is the problems faced by college, which the author wants to address is to fulfill the researchers' interest in the field of mastering the 4 skills through the investigation of listening difficulties in the context of English learners with the aim of improving listening comprehension. Therefore, the purpose of this study is to explore the difficulties faced by students, which are caused by several factors such as listening text, listener factors, speaker factors, linguistic features, concentration failure, and physical settings. The main findings and conclusions of the authors that this study is an attempt to sketch a picture to EFL listening problems among Bangladesh learners. The research has identified many problems related to EFL listening. The researchers tries to present the findings of this study and provide some recommendations with the aim of addressing the problems. Of the 3 titles above aim to improve the listening skills to EFL students, reduce their anxiety in learning so that students can master listening lessons. And the researchers use qualitative research methods, qualitative and quantitative, and use tests to students. 7. Teaching writing courses through online education during COVID. In this reading, the general problem area is how during COVID, teachers can provide writing courses to educators. What the author wants to discuss is that the author wants to know the effectiveness of teaching writing through online education because writing courses require precision in each word so as not to missing letters, and effective teaching of writing course is needed. The author's findings in the article met is that students face difficulties in writing courses and also as language learning, and the main conclusion of the author is that there are several advantages and disadvantages in language learning without classroom teaching. It also increases the confidence level of students to become better in productive skills, which are speaking and writing. It allows them to think creatively without having to be ridiculed by their classmates. 8. Direct teacher collective feedback in EFL writing class at Trang Quoc Tuan University in Vietnam. To what extent students' writing performance affected? The general problem area in this journal is to what extent does students' writing performance affect? This study aims to investigate the effect of using direct feedback from teachers on the writing performance of second-year cadets in foreign language written classes and can help students improve the accuracy of their writing during the treatment period. The author discusses about direct teacher corrective feedback in EFL writing classes. Writing skill development, it is a scaffolding to help students navigate in the writing classroom. Writing skill development, it is a scaffolding tool to help students navigate in the writing classroom. Findings show that teacher DCF can serve as a useful strategy to improve writing accuracy in second year cadets writing in terms of linguistic competence, illustrated by a significant decrease in errors in subsequent writings. 9. Thesis writing challenges facing Palestinian EFL master's students. Qualitative case study. The general problem area contained in this journal's article is the thesis writing challenges faced by Palestinian EFL master students, a qualitative case study. And what the author would like to discuss is the Palestinian students' development in English writing skills, because writing a thesis is a complex process that consists of a number of stages. The purpose of this study was to assist university students in improving their thesis writing skills in a foreign language, which is not their mother tongue. The main finding of this article research is that many students find it difficult to find quality resources for writing their thesis. And the author's conclusion is that it can be detected that thesis writing tends to be a daunting task for EFL students. Good thesis writing is basically the result of proper training and clear guidance. 10. Writing corrective feedback in online writing classrooms, EFL students' perception and preference. The general problem area in this journal articles offers insight into the effective use of different writing corrective feedback strategies in the Saudi Arabian context. The author discusses investigating students' perceptions of writing corrective feedback and exploring students' preference WCF strategies in an online foreign language writing class. The purpose of this study was to explore students' preference for different types of WCF. The authors found that Saudi Arabian students felt positive about the use of WCF in their online writing classes. They felt that WCF was a very helpful tool to improve their writing skills, and the findings showed that students found some WCF strategies more helpful than others. The author's main conclusions are that the demographic characteristics of the selected survey participants were limited. This could be improved in the future by including students with a range of language proficiency levels from beginner to advanced. Students who may not have experienced some of WCF strategies or had limited exposure to the WCF strategies may find them less favorable or less effective. From the four titles above is that the rating class is very influential in English writing, so that the rating is written correctly without missing letters. Rating classes can still be implemented even via daring, using the rating corrective feedback WCF strategy, as well as how teachers can improve their students in rating classes without anxiety and reduce their difficulties. And yeah guys, just this from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.